trend. Screen glow bright, midnight dance. One more move, one more chance. Stop lost tight, but my hope runs wide. Do I bail right now or let this ride? Every signal talks like it knows me. Every move could crown me or ghost me. I'm tracing the arc in my mind, chasing the shape I can't find. Hey, turn or trend, they both been riding that swing till the very last. Stand up and down again. Are we in a storm or a perfect friend? Turn or trend, they both been. I can feel it in the air like wind blow right through. Break then bend, I just wanna dance it out. Turn or trend, spin that doubt round and round. Hear that hush in the crowd. Is it just a twist or the start of a run? I'm lost in the gust, but it feels like fun. Oh yeah. Turn or trend, they both been riding that swing till the very last. Stand up and down again. Are we in a storm or a perfect friend? Turn or trend, they both been. I can feel it in the air like wind blow right through. Break then blend, I just wanna dance it out. Turn or trend. Oh. Shots on the wall, coffee gone cold, finger on the trigger, heart runs bold. Tick tock tick, red turns green. Is this that flip or the start of a scene? Every candle feels like a question. Every heartbeat bets on direction. I'm caught in the curve of the line, right on the edge of the sign. Oh, turn or trend, they both been riding that swing till the very last. Stand up and down again. Are we in a storm or a perfect friend? Turn or trend, they both been. I can feel it in the air like wind blow right through. Break then blend, I just wanna dance it out. Turn or trend, screen glow bright, midnight dance. One more move, one more chance. Stop lost tight, but my hope runs wide. Do I bail right now or let this ride? Every signal talks like it knows me. Every move could crown me or ghost me. I'm tracing the arc in my mind, chasing the shape I can't find. Hey, turn or trend, they both been riding that swing till the very last. Stand up and down again. Are we in a storm or a perfect friend? Turn or trend, they both been. I can feel it in the air like wind blow right through. Break then blend, I just wanna dance it out. Turn or trend, spin that doubt round and round. Hear that hush in the crowd. Is it just a twist or the start of a run? I'm lost in the gust, but it feels like fun. coffee gone cold, finger on the trigger, heart runs bold. Tick tock tick, red turns green. Is this that flip or the start of a scene? Every candle feels like a question. Every heartbeat bets on direction. I'm caught in the curve of the line, right on the edge of the sign. Oh, turn or trend, they both bend, riding that swing to the very last, stand up and down. Again, are we in a storm or a perfect friend? Turn or trend, they both bend. I can feel it in the air, like wind blow right through. Break then blend, I just wanna dance it out. Turn or trend, screen glow bright, midnight dance. One more move, one more chance. Stop lost tight, but my hope runs wide. Do I bail right now or let this ride? Every signal talks like it knows me.
Good morning, guys. Good morning. A lot of stuff to show you. Just looking at this gold trade as potential possibility here. I'm going to explain everything to you guys in just 1 second. See if this trade sets up. I'm trying to short it over here. All right, let's go short sell market. Let's see if this works. Okay. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? Sound check, mic check, all check, everything check. Move this up a little bit. Everybody good? All right. Okay. New version of DOTS F14 in honor of all the fighter pilots over there. I skipped over a few versions to make it F14. The version here is very, very cool. And it's part of like me moving towards a much more simpler, easier way to scalp various strategies. This is what we've been working on last couple of, last week or so in terms of point of control sales and buys. But what I've done is I've made it very, very, very easy to find both reversal trades and continuation trades, momentum trades, right? Let me show you what's new in this section. You guys can follow along with me. There is, right after the Christmas tree section over here, go through, excuse me. Here's the Christmas tree section number 5. Ah, shit. My trade is not working. Damn it. All right. We're going to eat that trade, right? No, maybe not so badly. Wow, this is close. I'm sorry. I'm not watching the trade here. Okay. In section number 6, it's called the point of control section. You can choose to trade against Christmas trees or just all dots. And I'm choosing all dots here as my choice. And if you click both of these labels, momentum point of control labels and reversal point of control labels, what's going to appear on your chart is something very, very, very cool. So what you're going to see basically is up to 3 types of labels. Point of control sell is, we're in an uptrend, right? This is a breakout candle, and the low, if the low of this candle gets broken, that's a great reversal trade. This is, since we're again uptrend, this is a breakout trade. A break of the high of this trade is a momentum buy. So always in trend, you're going to have momentum buy, momentum sell. These are basically jackhammer trades, but just made much simpler and easier on the chart. So for example, right now, I'm short gold because I was selling this. For some reason, it just didn't. I don't know what the fuck happened to my gold. This was the short. Why didn't this go all the way down? Maybe I'm late on my trade. I don't even know what's going on here, guys. Honestly. All right, I'm just gonna. You know what? I'm just gonna flatten out this trade because I don't want to. I'm too confused to try to figure out. But momentum trades basically give you M breakouts. You'll see them on the thing. So like right now, for example, this 189.6 in gold is a if it closed above that, that would be a pure momentum trade because we are above the VWAP and we've taken out the high of the prior dot. If we take out the low of the prior dot, that's a great reversal trade. That's a POC, point of control sell. If we just simply create counter trend trades, and I don't know why this is not showing me counter trend trades. I guess maybe it's just you have to wait a little bit. But if you look at NASDAQ, you'll see here's the counter trend trade. So to break the, if you break the low of the counter trend trade and you want to trade counter trend, because obviously also NASDAQ is very, very positive today, you can trade those. I don't trade counter trend trades. I trade two types of trades. Like right now, I have a point of control sell setting up, right? In this particular structure. So I'm actually in the 54 account. And if this holds, meaning that the low 82, in other words, if it stays below the low here, I'm going to be a seller. I'm going to basically trade. I trade two types of trades, momentum trades where we just go straight up with trend, or reversal trades on point of control, because those are really, really high probability sell. Sorry, I was a little bit late on this thing. So it's the, which account is this? 54. All right, here we are on the 54 account. Oops, sorry. All right, so the setup here, very clean, very simple. It either works, it doesn't work. That's always, roll of the dice. But we broke the low of the white dot candle. That's a point of control sell, reversal trade. Those are my favorite reversal trades. Obviously we're in an uptrend. So you're only going to get POC sells in an uptrend. You're only going to get POC buys in a downtrend. POC buys in a downtrend are incredibly great as reversal signals for V-shaped trades. Okay. You guys know that I'm a much more of a reversal trader than I am a momentum trader, but I'm making a very concerted effort here today with you guys to just dedicate one account or a couple of accounts to pure momentum trades, and then trade reversals for my other accounts. So I'm probably gonna I think we'll probably take the 56 account and maybe the 58 account, and whatever pure momentum trades we have, I'll be taking those with you. I know a lot of guys in the group. I mean, Astrologer yesterday told me he did 150 trades and funded 3 accounts just trading pure momentum trades. Those are really, really easy to see on this chart. Like for example, right now, you obviously don't have a momentum buy until this whole thing clears at 903, right? That may reset as prices candle, but right now, your only opportunity to be long is if price soars and closes above this level. So it keeps you really, really honest on most of the trades that that you have, another sort of a good cheat code. This is this reversal is just not working. Okay, so we're gonna eat this reversal probably. It was sometimes what happens on the reversal signals is when the drop is just so huge, right? Almost all the profit is kind of baked into this candle. Was massive. It was a 94. It was a 30-point candle. So a huge amount of profit was in the candle. Good afternoon, Martin. How are you? CT buy is counter trend buy or counter trend sell. So you're not going to see any counter trend buys right now because you're in uptrend. So you're only going to see counter trend sells here. Now I don't trade counter trend sells, but they, they can be very, very good. It's basically all these red candles in what is essentially an uptrend. Okay, so here I have a momentum buy setting up, right? 40 seconds left against this particular label. So if this momentum buy holds, I'm actually going to get stopped out probably on my reversal. I get stopped out of my reversal. And we're going to go, I said, we're going to go trade the 56 account, right? Yeah, 56 account as a momentum trade. So as long as this candle stays above the high over here, and we have to make sure that it does, it's this line over here. We have a momentum buy. There we go. Buy. All right, we're in the trade on the 56 account. So this is a straight momentum buy off of this. We are in positive trend. White dot high was exceeded by this candle, and we're just trading momentum up. Now, while this is hanging in there, let's take a look what gold is doing. So gold is basically broke through here. I didn't get a chance to sell this. This is a point of control sell, great reversal signal a couple of candles ago because I was just busy with this. And that would have given us really great trades to the downside, right? This is the VWAP. This is the 8-period SMA. We're still in an uptrend, but obviously coming closer. And gold is printing all these counter trend sells, right? So now if you see this label over here, if you break the low of this label, that's the counter trend sell. That if you were sort of trading the counter trend, this is what you would need to do to enter the trade. It has to close below 172 on the sell side. Right now, I don't have anything in gold. If gold begins to rally, we may trade the momentum side in gold. And there's a classic momentum buy. Now, an easy way to keep track of it is if you have one dot after the other dot, that's essentially momentum buy too. Because it's kind of repetitive or confirmative. And I know that the very hard part is that it should print a line underneath here, but it's printing the line on the fresh momentum buy. And it's just a matter of logic that I have to kind of work with the AI to try to figure out how to make it more visible for you. But it's not hard to see. Basically, you're seeing a momentum buy label. That means that this is legit trade to the upside. Now, if this thing closes below, we can go more, right? If you guys want, it's 9:15. I'm not gonna trade anymore in front of the news. But you basically, with momentum buy, you can just keep buying, as long as the close exceeds the prior high and the prior high is a dot. You just keep buying it because that is straight up pure momentum trades. This probably is going to work too, but I'm just going to pause a little bit. On the other hand, if you're trading reversal, remember I said, I am a sucker for reversal. If you want to trade reversal, this is a point of control sell as long as it's 18 seconds left. As long as it ends below this very, very, I'm just going to make it a lot bigger here. As long as we end below this line, it's a point of control sell. So I'm actually going to go to 54 and sell it. And let's see if that's going to work for us. Because I told you that I'm going to trade one reversal, one momentum. All right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to bring this up, get myself done, because we're in front of the 9:30 open. So I just want to take it. Now I love point of control sells, point of control buys. I love those reversal trades because those are literally great. What's clever, Andrew Thresh? The structure of how I structured all of this. It is kind of cool. And POC sells, POC buys, very, very clear. Counter trend sells, counter trend buys, very, very clear. So like right now, for example, to be genuinely long, in other words, to have a genuine long trade, you would need for the price to close above 904, right? You need a candle to really ramp up over here. I mean, we're not going to trade now, but just what it does is it's always looking at price to make sure that you're on the right side of the move, right? And make sure you're on the right side of the move. Now, right now, obviously, price is very, very choppy. So, see, this is the momentum buy, the 903 level. Now, what if this candle completes? This becomes the new momentum buy. So now you don't have a as high a threshold. So now you basically have, once you have two dots like this, and this ends up like this, that's a legit momentum buy. But you see how now it shows you, oh, here's your marker where it needs to go. So it's like 10 minutes before the market open. They love to ramp this, but since I'm trading very, very small, I'm okay with this whole thing. So 56 is going to be my buy, 54 will be my sell, my reversals. 11 seconds left. I'm going to try and take this trade just, to see if we can trade momentum. All right, we're in at 56. I may just bring this a little lower just to see, because we're in front of market open. So give myself oh, very close, very close. And we're done on the momentum. Now the momentum trades, really, it's like snacking on peanuts. It's just one after the other after the other. You just have to, you have to have the personality for taking the momentum trades. But they are, when they set up like this, they're kind of very, very clean. I know that Astrologer was Astrologer. How many? So Astrologer, you funded 7 accounts in how much a time? I think it was like 3 days. So I mean, cinema. He traded 150 trades yesterday. Just insane. How many? How long did it take you to fund those accounts? And what he's doing is he's essentially doing all of this. And as a matter of fact, I created these labels and created all of these structures after our conversation in Asia yesterday, because I realized that this is going to make it much easier. 4 days, right? 4 days. Good job. 4 days, which is just astounding. 7 accounts in 4 days. I think you get a little bit of, you get a medal just for that. So does this make it easier for you to visualize the trades and pick your spots here on the chart? I think it certainly does for me. And I'm always open to whatever, suggestions you have, as long as they're reasonable in terms of UI, because, there's just only so much we can do. Chicken dinner. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. He gets a chicken dinner for sure. I can't run the chicken dinner though, because I'm running StreamYard through OBS, and it doesn't have those special effects. So I'll have to figure out how to do those special effects. So right now, this is a point of control sell. I love this trade. I'm just not taking it because market is open, but I love the failure of the buy candle. The failure of the buy candle is like my favorite trade, or the failure of the sell candle is my favorite trade. Like right now, just for shits and giggles, let's imagine, it's really stupid because of course everything can rip itself up. But imagine this was like normal time, 10 seconds left. Where would I be short here? As soon as this closes up, I'll give you a mark. Let's say I'm short 88. I'm short 88, and let's see if we can get to 78 off this trade. We're not in it, but we're just kind of virtually in it. Because this is the failure. We took out the lows of the last big breakout candle, and hopefully it tells us that the sellers are in control. But as I said, this is 5 minutes before the market opens, so nothing is really clear. You're going to get lots of price action the other way. So, astrologer, does this look good to you? Is it clear? Is there any suggestions you guys have on how to simplify this, or make it easier for everybody to trade? One of the thoughts I had, guys, is that the dots indicator has just gotten ridiculously unwieldy, and I am thinking about kind of cutting it into a couple of variants. One would be like a pure positional variant with Christmas tree pause labels. Another one would be more like in the scalping variant, where you just have the A1 setups and the point of control labels. Yeah, Andrew, it's going to take a little while, but I'll post them. So that's good. You like it, right? Yeah. I'm going to post all of this stuff in the dots. By the way, good morning, everybody who's new. If you guys want what we do here, here's our whole document, the dots playbook. Right. So remember, I said to you guys, we were marked at 88, right? At 88. And there we go. And there we go. And that reversal would have worked right, right like clockwork. I told you I love reversals. That's my bread and butter trade. But we're going to trade momentum. I'm going to trade momentum. I'm just going to force myself to eat higher highs and eat lower lows. But I love reversals. Yeah. So that's my other thought is everybody in the room who trades with me and everybody who's new, would it be productive for us to kind of create dots scalper, dots swing that have, it's just because this has become like 12 different configurations. It's really unwieldy, I think, in terms of the configuration complexity of this indicator. I'm just wondering, if it'd be better if we kind of cut this up into clean little pieces. And by the way, I haven't overlaid this, but I'm just curious. I mean, if we put the, just wondering if we put the ace, just see, the A1 labels are complementary to the. Well, actually, you know what? Forget it. No, I mean this is I put A1 labels on trend, counter trend. Let's make A1 labels just trend, so that it's not. Let's say I don't trade counter trend, just for argument's sake. Trend only. None. Okay. So these would be the labels, and we actually traded that one. I mean, I think it's probably helpful to have the A1s just on the thing. It's a lot of labels, but it kind of it takes us back to what we were doing originally, but now in a much more comprehensive manner. All right, what do we got? We got 3 minutes to the open. Let's take a look at gold. What's gold doing with itself? Gold is quiet. Gold is holding bid right above the VWAP. But here's the interesting part. So for us, and by the way, let me put the A1 labels on there because I think that would really give us more color. Why are these? Oh, because it doesn't have any slope. Doesn't even have any slope. Okay, so here's gold. This is the interesting thing about trading. For example, trend in this configuration is you will get very often earlier signals because, like right now, slope is still red. Remember, A1 is always very contingent on slope. But when you're looking at these, straight up breakout labels, you're just trading pure price. You're sort of assuming that everything is going to, if price leads, everything else will follow. So this is 179. That's the level that we need to break on a closing basis to make it happen. I'm actually, you know what I want to do? You know what's actually annoying? We used to love this, but now I don't really need it. Is where is the stupid countdown clock? Oh my God, where's the countdown clock? I don't even know where it is. Candle countdown. I don't want it on here. Okay. All right. It just because it's just it's too many labels on the chart. So yeah. So like here's gold. You would need to close above this 79 level for us to get long on the trade. I'm just going to watch this right here. Let's see what NAS is doing. We are open for business. Positive trend, but selling off. We're positive big trend, but selling off. This is a counter trend sell, right? Here's a good example. If you want to trade counter trend, this is the low of the last significant counter trend signal. If we close through this low, it's a good, if you like trading counter trend, it's just that in my opinion, you can only do so much. You want to just focus on a few things. But you can look at that. See that we hit the counter trend and they just boom, totally blew it down. But that was just market open. Okay, so here's market open. We are doing the usual pump and dump. But what that's going to do is it's going to create some markers for us against which we can trade, right? So first of all, this is huge because this is taking out. I mean, look at this. Jesus Christ! Wow. So we have to go with this momentum trade because it took out this last momentum buy. 21 seconds left. Which one is? What am I in my momentum? 56. You know what? I'm going to trade the momentum in 58. All right, we bought this. It's probably going to retrace against me because I don't have a lot of. It's just a huge candle, but I just want to show it to you in principle to show you how how that's supposed to work in real life. Yeah, it's really it's just huge amount of vol. This candle itself is massive. Yeah, not a surprise because you need like 50, 60 points of what do you call it? Room to be able to kind of survive these retraces. What's much more interesting now, actually, is we'll see with the next next momentum buy candle comes in. But what's really interesting is if this thing reverses completely and does a POC sell that's obviously going to be, bread and butter for me. This was a 100-point pop on the open. I guess there was just, you knew that there was a lot of product to buy. A market on close to buy. Right now, the marker for us, and then let me get rid of the clock again here too. And this one, let's show the countdown clock. Is this level over here, 55. Well, that's not the flush. That's the kind of pump and dump here. Or dump and pump. Actually, it's the other way around. So we need to clear this level, 55, on a closing basis. Now, the level that we're looking for is actually 54, right? Close, high, 50, 54. If we can break above that, we'll go. And by the way, what you see by that, when you're doing that, it's a natural entry to session high, session lows, right? If you're around session high, session lows, doing this will take you into a proper session high, session low trade. 25 seconds left. See if you can hold it. All right, we're in. Let's see if we get some continuity. Just too small a stop, I think, on all of this. Yeah, too small a stop, but fine. Look at this. I have a point of control sell. So back to my 54 count for the reversals. Ooh, big reversal. Jesus. All right, we're short on that point of control sell. Again, just huge candles, and I'm trading very, very small stops, which is what's killing me right now. Well, let's see if this... and we're done. Good. So the reversal works very, very well, as I said. And you see how clean and clear that the reversal trade is. Yeah, so astrologer trades, So let me ask you something. Astrologer trades, he trades with a 1 to 4. I trade with a 1 to 2. I trade 40 ticks, 80 ticks. He's trading 20 ticks, 80 ticks. So he's just looking for five points on the trades. What happens if you get stopped out? You just eat the loss and you just keep trading, or do you try to resolve it by larger size? What do you do after a stop out? I'm actually curious what your strategy is on that. I think, I don't know. To me, price action looks relatively bullish, and I think we're probably going to go take New York session highs again, at which point, obviously, I'll have more momentum trades. Just eat it and keep trading. And just work yourself out. So obviously, he's trading with like a 90% accuracy ratio. Like he's just hitting like 90% of his trades. You got the counter trend on the ES. Good for you. All right, we're super focused on NAS this morning, but we haven't really looked at what gold is doing, where the trades are here. Gold is sort of choppy, not really giving us a lot. This is what I'm looking at gold here. This point of control sell. See this? This is the last major buy. If these lows get reversed, we might have a point of control sell in gold. So I'm going to stay patient with gold here and see what we want to do. Sorry, I'm yawning, guys, today. I had total insomnia last night. Okay, 40 seconds left on the close. We need to be below this line. One of the things that I really wanted to do, actually, was to have like a mark on the line. The actual, not even like, I don't need the full value, just the last 2 digits maybe on the line. Gold does not break on the reversal. Back to NAS. NAS is now creating a counter trend sell, right? Which we can also trade like in a different account. Just if you guys want to get a good feel of what a counter trend sell is. It's 30 seconds left, so maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll put that into which account do I want to put that into? 58. I put it to 58. So the counter trend sell is when the low of the prior red is broken by the current one. I'm going to sell that in the 58s. Okay. We short the 58s. We were almost done, and then we just totally reversed. What happened to my move? Wow, that was a lot of moves. Holy cow. Look at that. Look how fast that was. Wow. I'm probably going to eat this on the volatility. A lot of vol, obviously, on all these trades. Wow, this is crazy. What's going on? I'm just going to get out. All right, so that actually worked on the counter trend move to the downside. Oh, see, astrology, you like buried the lead, baby. You buried the lead. You had all these people thinking you were just banging away at an account, and you forgot to tell them the secret sauce. All right, so this is what astrologer is doing, okay? So that everybody follows his methodology. He got 7 accounts funded in the last 48 hours. He bought 20 evals for $17 each. You guys should do the same thing right now. Go to Apex. Let me make sure you guys get do not buy them unless you use the code, because otherwise you won't get the biggest discount. So make sure you get the BK save. It's actually almost up to 90%. It's $17 for trailing drawdown. I would actually trade the trailing drawdown, because if you want to trade like him with a 2080, just one NQ, one NQ, one NQ, beat it. I'm actually going to do that with you. You know what? I'm gonna buy some evals, because I need some evals to populate, and that might be a really good thing for us to do in live over a couple. So we've only been trading funded, but now might be a good idea to show people how to trade evals as well. So what he's doing, and this is very, very. Oh, Trump was posting on social. What did Trump say right now? That's why we have volatility. Is the war over by tomorrow? Is that what he said? No, I'm just kidding. But like with Trump, you never know. Yeah, he's trading 2080 ticks. So it's like 5 points, 20 points on NQ. So he's trading the large contract, just one large contract. But what he's doing, which is what's keeping him alive and helping him fund so many accounts, is he's rotating through all the accounts. Something about the war, but we'll take a look at what he posted. And what that means is he's got a lot of the bottom line is he's hitting, he's going to hit some stops, obviously, especially in high volatility flows like we have now. But because he's got 20 accounts, he's just distributing his losses. And since he's got such a high concentration cluster of wins, the accounts that are, that catch all the good trades, it doesn't take long to bring those to target. Am I right? Sort of to explain what's going on. We're actually going to talk about this in coaching. I'm going to put the coaching link here on Thursday, because I actually have the full table Monte Carlo layout of why the rotating, the multiple rotation is such a good strategy. I have the mathematical formulas for it. It took like half an hour to run on Claude, but we'll discuss it. I'll show you. It's very, very interesting. Very interesting. Okay, nothing much going on here. We just basically trading counter trends. Should we trade more counter trends? We seem to be. Oh, you know what we're doing? Where's my POC? Oh, that one that broke here. I was like, this is the big candle. This is the big POC candle. It's not. It's not going to show up because it's already old. But yeah, let's trade this. We're at 58. Oh, goes away. No trade. See, that's why we wait, and that's why I love this indicator, because it keeps you out of fake out moves. Okay, cool. Basically, still above VWAP. Had a big sell off. Fresh, very, very, very small new New York session lows. Now we turn to the buys and see if we can get the momentum buys going the other way. I'm glad you're listening to me. I'm glad somebody's listening to me, because, I'm certainly not listening to me. I am the classic example of do as I say, not as I do. But I'm glad that other people have the discipline, the forethought, the intelligence, and the probity to put my plans into action, since I could never have any of those personality characteristics. All right, now we do have momentum buys. You see, basically double green dots, A1s. It's just these are all essentially communicating the exact same thing, right? And the only danger here is the vol moves. We're at 81. This is like a 40-point candle, so even a third of the candle retrace, which is totally normal, could take us out on the stop. But we don't care. We're trading small and tight. Just basically, that's it. That's just the game plan. 13 seconds left. As long as this candle holds, this is a momentum buy for us. Ooh, look at that. And it doesn't. And it goes away. Look at that. Looky, looky, looky. What a fake out. Thank God we didn't commit to that one. That was surprising. And that, by the way, is why I love this, because it generally, all of these fake out runs where you just, run, and they just take everything back in the last second, which I feel like dealers do this all the time to get people to buy the top mid candle, and they just, rip it to the downside. It keeps us out of it. It just keeps us out of that play. He's using dots, Tony. He's using momentum dots and also the point of control cells. He's essentially using, all of these same ideas. Oh, shit. I'm buy market. Sorry. Damn it. I'm so fucking like, God damn it. Fuck. Ugh. My execution is just horrible today. I'm sorry. I'm sleeping on the job. Fuck me. That was a buy right here that would have gotten us done. It's just very, very spiky, and for some reason my feed is really, really slow here, so I'm just sort of late. Fuck. That was a great trade that I just simply butchered. All right, so be it. We stay in the game. You see, this was the last momentum buy. We crossed it over here. This was a buy, but it was just like, it was a 30-point pop in a matter of seconds and came right back up. It's a very volatile market. You just have to hold on to it like a bull. Let me see what. Gold is actually under the VWAP and is actually changing trends. So it's going to turn into momentum sells instead of momentum buy. So when it gets there, maybe we'll take a look at gold. Yes, you forget. Although I'm generally trying to just trade momentums and point of control sells or reversals. But yes, if you wanted to add the counter trend into the rotation, you would do so. So like right now, for example, we're sort of in the middle, nowhere, no signals here. But if this candle closes above here, I'm going to be a buyer because this is the last momentum buy line. And if we close above it, that gives me the signal to go long. Eight seconds, 7 seconds. All right, we're long here. There we go. You see that? Momentum buy. Now, this is the next momentum buy. This is the first fresh green dot. We can't take the buy on this candle, but the high of this candle will be the new mark, and that's what we're going to trade against, or trade with if it goes up. Okay, so this is the high. Now, this next candle has to close 26 or higher, and then we're ready to trade it. Now, if we have an A1 on that candle, we know by the definition that that's a momentum candle for us, because that implies that it's above 26. Because if it isn't, the A1 is going to go away. "16 seconds. Got to be very careful here. Everything we see can disappear in a second. All right. Long. I'm trading 1020, which is a very tight bracket, but I just decided I'm going to do this all day long because I'm just keeping myself small sizes. But because of the volatility, it's definitely hurting me. I probably should be trading either 20, 40, just larger stops, larger targets. Maybe I should just simply trade that. Because I'm just getting, I'm absolutely correct. Or you have to swallow. Oh, we have a my favorite trade. Let's go this way. Sell. This is the point of control sell, right? We broke the lows. Let's see if my reversal works. No, it's just nothing is working because everything is just totally choppy here. Let's see if my reversal is going to work. Wow, I'm just fortunately, this is the one account. I just decided I'm going to take this one account and give it a chop. So I'm not really distributing too many bad trades across all these accounts. No, it's just chopping up and down. Waited out that thing forever, but we did manage to survive the very tight stop. And by the way, look at it, dumped like huge. You could have had like a really, really big move. But yeah, that worked. That worked. And again, point of control is the trade. So true. What, Sandy? Now we're getting momentum. Oh, big moves. What happened? News? It's 10 o'clock. Some kind of big news here. Big spike. Anybody have the news feed on it? 40 seconds left. We went from selling to just complete reversal buying now. And fresh session highs. So if this holds, we got to go. Wow, it's really, really running. All right, we're in. Come on. I'm just gonna take the trade because my feed right now is just so choppy that I don't feel like I have any control over the things. But it did hit the full 10 points. So there you go. Services came in 56. Forecast was 53. Thank you. Thanks, Jay Fennel. So that's very positive news. Good. So it continues to be. This is a continuation momentum trade. And if we are above 80.50, basically, if we're above 80 on the close of this candle, more upside for us. More trades. We're not above. We're not holding the 80. But you can really see, right? Once you understand what the labels are telling you, you can really see where your levels are and what you should be doing. Now here's the next point of control sell right over here. So it's a big unwind, but if it totally unwinds there, that's going to be a good sell signal for us. Sorry, guys. Okay. So basically, for us, it's these two opportunities. The level here on the sell, the level there on the momentum buy. Whoever breaks out, that's where we're going to go. Now, we're also setting up possibly another one of my favorite setups, which is 3 dots and a drop. Oh, look at this. We're actually, point of control sell here. 27 seconds. We're just unwinding that whole move. Okay. Let's see what it wants to do. 20 seconds. Wow. Big drop. Again, you have to survive the retrace. That's the only issue with these candles. All right, we're in. The in and out. That was super fast, in and out. So that worked really nicely. Just a matter of timing it. But I knew it was going to retrace. So it was just like these things are, a matter of finesse. You have to just hit it right on the candle close, and it just, dump like a brick. But generally, like with candles like this, you either pass them up or you say, okay, I really have to have like much larger stops. Because the third of this candle move is your stop. You're just gonna get retraced on the stop. And it's always, when you have these big volatile flows, they're always going to go back and forth in much larger moves. You took that trade, Saber? That's great. So, like, I am fooling around with it. Some of you guys may be asking, well, what about, what if we just don't wait for the candle close? What if we take the risk? I mean, there's a risk, but there's also an enormous amount of reward. When you have these, POC sell levels, right? Basically, the very fact that the level is broken, you took out the low by itself is already damaging technically, and could be enough. Like, I mean, we could try it. We're gonna maybe we'll play around with this idea of like, hey, if we're just breaching it, we just sell it. We just sell it on a momentum basis, because obviously this is on a very, very large candle. You've already made the profit that you're seeking to accomplish. All right, coming back up now, getting some momentum buy pulls. See, like, the problem with this is, though, is if you go down here, the risk is that it's just probing it and then comes right back up and totally reverses, right? There's always that risk on just trading the level without the candle close. Getting a nice momentum buy here. Buy. All right. Let's see if we get some continuity here. Oh, astrologer's looking at a 15-second chart, so he's taking some of these trades a little bit earlier. Yeah, that's the momentum trade on a continuity basis. Now we're going to see if they're going to try to rush the session highs. So, big sell-off, come back, and that just repeats over and over again. If you sort of see that pattern of like, counter trend sells, then momentum buys, interspersed by point of control sells, point of control buys. Those are all part of the pastiche of the intraday trade. So now we're essentially, as long as we hold a dot, that's a buy signal for us. The only reservation I have is a double top test, but it doesn't matter. They just broke the highs, so you got to go with this thing. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. We're in here. And we're done. And more momentum. I hate this. I'll be honest with you. I hate buying momentum, but you see how well it works, right? It's just like 3, 4, 5 consecutive trades that are running. The P&L is all positive. It's just it's a perfect setup if you have the personality for it. But but that happens. All right, fresh momentum high through the 25,000. Let's see if they can hold it. Nope, not quite. Just didn't quite break the high of that candle. And now I'm actually looking at the POC sell. Just my own little reversal, baby. I think when we're hitting highs, I'm going to sell this. Too early, too late. I was thinking that when we're hitting highs and we have a POC sell, we should be entering right on that break of the line. Don't wait for the candle close. Because the trade is already there. That's your trade. If it's off the highs, off major candles, that's the trade. I'm going to eat this. I'm going to eat this stop because I had it badly executed. But if I had simply taken this shot, I would have had it. I did it badly because I either should have waited till the close or right on the break of that low, because that's where the money was. But that's fine. So it's literally through the session highs, which is the 25,000 mark. There we go. I think this candle is gonna take us higher. I'm actually gonna buy this. See if I can get the move. I think they're gonna take it higher. Wow. Okay, so let's see if I can recover this. Let's see if I'm right on my. Let's just kill the cell X. And yes, okay, sorry. So um, that was surprising actually because I thought if you take out the 25s and hold it, it was going to do continuity. The very fact that it didn't, I was like, the moment they broke the lows, you knew it was going to be a dump. So I actually just went right back and I reversed it right in there. And I think that's kind of like the trade you want to do at session highs on a reversal basis. You don't want to wait. You don't even want to wait for the candle close. The moment they break the lows of the prior buy a dot candle, that tells you that there's selling flows on the way, and that's exactly what I just did. I just reversed my trade. So a little execution trick that we learned today that we can put to use obviously in forward days, but overall, the structure is really, really good. I mean, we took all these really, really nice trend trades and we learn how to optimize the point of sell reversals, point of control reversals. Now, if you waited for the candle close here, you'd be at 79. Will you come down to 69? We'll see. It's a little shaky. $25,000, just that big magnetic level. If they're going to run it again, we're going to go long on it. Session high is at 09. Through the session highs, 10 seconds left. All right, we're in. God. There we go. Broke through the thing like I told you we're going to do. Nice, nice. So hopefully that really shows you how cool it is to trade with the dot labels all throughout. I don't need the A1s. I mean, I just have them on there. I've noticed that they're kind of crowding everything in there. But you get the ideas, right? Okay, we're going to do one final temptation for me, which is I'm gonna let all these momentum trades go because I'm kind of done trading on the momentum side for right now. But here's what I want to look at: if this point of control on the sell side gets broken, I want to short it. So the momentum still works, still pressing. Those of you guys who are pressing momentum are doing well. But what I want to hunt is the reversal one. So still straight through session highs. Excuse me. And what I'm going to try and do, because we're at session highs, the moment we're breaking through the point of control, which is right over here at 10s, or at least, for now, this is the 10s. It's going to move up as if we get a little bit more of a rally. Yeah, they're really running hard. I'm gonna sell through that level for a reversal trade. Well, oh wow, we're really sorry. I hope hopefully you guys cut some of these momentum moves. I'm always leaving a lot of the momentum money on the table because I'm only good for the first 2-3 dots. Why is all of my lines are going away for some reason? I don't know why it's not painting any lines. Here's the line. I think it's because the price are moving so fast. It's having a hard time catching up on the render engine. Oh, look at that pump. Short's really hating this. Oh, I know why it's not, because it's just printing one green dot after the next, so it doesn't have time to print the lines. All right, here we go. So this is now becomes the point of control if we start to go down. $64 is the sell point for us. Nice job, Andrew. Good job. Really, look at this rip, guys. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 consecutive dots. Now the point of control on the sell side is 63. So we break through there. I'm going to sell it. Wow. What a pump. Ten minutes of just uninterrupted buying, just complete and total uninterrupted buying. Try and take it to 2100. Look at that pop through the 101s. Wow. Amazing. I'm sorry, I'm just sitting here watching, guys, but I'm committed to just trying to take this one setup. And I don't want to change posture in the middle of my setup. It's just that for everybody who's doing the dots, you guys are killing it. This is a really, really strong. Did Trump say like we're going to end the war? I'm just trying to figure out what's the. Where's gold, by the way? Let's go. Gold is super quiet, right? Gold has just been doing nothing. Gold broke out back up to the upside. Break of the 13s, and I'm a seller. He just keeps running away. This has been an incredibly strong rally. I haven't seen a rally like this in a long time. It's 15 minutes of just no lows at all. Still on the 13 is the breakdown point. No sellers in sight, man. The buyers are just relentless. Look at that. Wow. Just relentless. Who's doing the momentum buys? Anybody? Or you guys stopped trying to chase this this move a few while back? $124. $124 is POC. Hasn't broken yet. So, all right. No continuity. Still too strong a buys. All right. Oh. Second time around is going to be the charm. So, second time around. It better not be popping on me. Finally. Come on, guys. Give me some credit for just being patient like fuck. Oh my God. That was brutally patient, right? We had to wait this mass. I mean, I know everybody made money on the thing, but trading the reversal took enormous amount of patience, right? In terms of setting it up and then just committing to the trade and holding it. Anybody traded the reversal with me? And give me a +1. I'm a saint. Nah, that was just brutally tough to hold on to that. I finally got my trade. Yes. So, anyways, okay, guys, I wanted to show you all the setups, all the new stuff. We're gonna write about them in a dots documentary. I mean, in a dots HTML file. Last thing I want to tell you is we made a great little video on Apex, along with it's on the same website as the dots. It's Apex. I'm gonna give you the link here. It's a comparison website. It just tells you everything that Apex Legacy versus Apex New. So hopefully you guys just enjoyed. You can actually see everything that all the new stuff. You can see what's gone. If you click here, what's new and what's all. So it really helps you kind of scroll through, gives you the current pricing, the details, the scaling and daily loss limits, the payout schedules for everybody, all that stuff. So definitely enjoy it. I hope you guys really all enjoy it. All right, guys, thank you so much. That was brutally long, but we did manage to get the. I mean, the whole point is it's about the fact that if you're going to commit to that setup, you want to be very true to it. The great thing I told you, the best thing about the reversal setup is it's incredibly definitive, right? You know when, like with momentum, you just hope that it continues up. With the reversal, you have a very clear demarcation of what should happen when a reversal happens, and by being that patient, you hopefully can hit a few trades. All right, I'm gonna go take care of the dogs. Everybody have a wonderful rest of the morning. I'll be up for Asia today, 7 o'clock. Thank you again, guys. Bye-bye.